Hey y'all, this is our Thanksgiving update video for our construction at Our Lady of the Mountains. Very exciting. I know we just had an update video a few weeks ago, but so much is going on, as you can see here with this video, that I wanted to not delay any further and share with you what we have going on. I have a lot of videos and images from Jay Davis, our general contractor. I apologize if this video comes in a little bit choppy. It's just the nature of Zoom and sharing these videos. But this is where roughly where we are. This video is only a few days old, and you can see our stairs are in, which is very exciting. They're quite impressive. And yeah, this is the structure. Um, we have a lot of good updates and a really important fun update, which I'm going to get to here in a little bit. But the workers have been very hard at work, and the building is flying now. And in fact, the stairs you can kind of barely see them here. The bones, the skeleton of the stairs are there. They're going to be pouring concrete there, as well as the choir loft and above the sacristies. I believe it's tomorrow. So things are moving very quickly. Um, they did finish the last steel beams there at the bottom of the screen. But yes, so these are fun drone videos that we have. I'll share with you two others in a little bit here. But yeah, let's get to it then. Um, I hope you all are having a very happy Thanksgiving, no matter where you are. Um, Let's now just, I want you just to kind of absorb just what's going on here at the construction site. So you can see our Oculus there in the middle, and you can get a sense from just our campus, the broader side of our campus. Again, hoping to have well, the parking lot will definitely be here, and then here that is, and then a lawn most likely, and of course something of a garden. I'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. Oops. No- I mean, these drones get really high, but yeah, this is what our campus is starting to look like. It's a very impressive campus. We do have a good amount of land, and boy, are we going to make the most of it. Just wonderfully located. Our little church just across from the park. Um, just looking benignly on the town of Highlands. Yeah, we had the Corpus Christi procession down Pine Street this past year, so I look forward to doing many more of those and other type processions. Okay, now you're starting to get a sense of the brick. We didn't talk about the brick last time, but that has been laid, and it's not the best angle here, but it does look very, very handsome. I just, they showed me samples of it. I can't remember how many months ago, and I don't know if it's going to look good, but that's why you rely on good architects, and they know what they're doing. So it does look fantastic, actually in person. And the stairs are really exquisite. I mean, I never really think about stairs, but these are very impressive. I mean, the church is really significantly above North Fifth Street, and so I think there's like 18 stairs. There may be a 19th that's put in, but it's just very, very handsome. So again, this is floating above the street, and this is more so eye level. Yeah, that's a nice image. So you can see they're doing the framing now. It's going to take a while to for them to do that. And then the half circular windows, you can begin to see their shape and placement up here and in each of the shrines. And so hopefully soon, the purple board is here, just awaiting to be applied to the skin of the church before too long. So I don't know when they'll start that, but hopefully relatively soon. Oops. Yep, and that will be our drive going to the back of the property for the where the parking lot is. And so this is, ground level. I mean, it really is impressive. Just kind of it's just very tall. And the statue of Our Lady will be sitting even on top of that. So those are one set of images. Show what else we have here. And this is from the ground. Okay. So not from a drone, but just walking around. Then you get a better image of the brick there. And they're going to do brick on the inside as well. The handrails are being fabricated currently. I don't know when it will be installed, but and then there'll be a cap that goes on top of all of this. Okay, and from the interior, yes. So basically, we're like right in the middle of the church and looking up to the main oculus. And now looking back, oh yeah, these are very nice photos of sunset. Um, yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, it's gonna be magnificent. Yeah, it's a good picture right here. Oops. Yeah, we're gonna have to do something with this picture. Okay, so that is it. Another really cool thing that we're going to be sharing with you probably in this email. I guess this is called 360 tour. I don't know exactly what it's called, but basically you're able to sort of like Google Maps or something, um, have a sense of the building, and then you can even go inside, which is a lot of fun. Again, we're going to be sending this out to you. Yeah, top got blurry, but nonetheless, really cool. And there are a couple other angles. This is from, I guess, 400 feet up. So you can have a sense of things from 400 feet in the air if you're so tempted. But so at any rate, pretty cool. So I appreciate Jay Davis for sharing these things with us. Um, I also wanted to share with you images of the baptismal font, which has been fabricated, and that is now complete. Very handsome looking, very much reflective of the Baroque style. Yeah, the craftsmanship by Rugo Stone it really is exquisite. So they do a fine job. So you're going to try to share these things with you as they come in. Last video, I showed you images of the altar. So there's our baptismal font. Um, what else do we have? So I guess I'll just kind of let this be playing while I'm talking. Um, as regards art, there's advancement there. I've met two or three times with Canning Art Studio, and they are busy at work on the Mary and Joseph altar images. And so we've been having some great conversations about that. They should be sketching them out here really soon. So maybe in the next update video, I can share with you what they have shared with me. This is probably a perfect time to mention from this angle here to mention that we are engaging a landscape architect. I don't know if the diocese has executed that contract yet or not, so I'll hold off saying who it is. But he's known in town and seems very, very good and is very excited about the project. And so we look forward to chatting with him and developing, all right, what do we want to do with our entire landscape? And I want to bring sort of, just again, in general, we have of course, the parking lot's going to be back here, and then a lawn uh, that will very likely be here. And again, we need to sit down with the architect and kind of flesh these things out. So some of this could vary, but we'll definitely have a lawn, and the crucifix that used to be prominently displayed in our parking lot will certainly be part of that lawn. Again, I don't know the exact location yet, but since we have just all this space. I am very much interested again in a garden of sorts, and remembering that our patroness is Our Lady Mount Carmel, and Carmel means the garden of the Lord. So, just trying to make the most use of our land. We cannot build on this area at all. There's a stormwater retention system underneath, and eventually a parish hall. Just in the future, phase two, a parish hall is going to be roughly in this area. So making sure that all these things work well together, the church, the hall, a lawn, a garden, the parking lot. And I want to carry forward the same sort of mentality as with the church itself, to be very ambitious in the planning, but it can start off very simply. But let's plan to have a truly beautiful campus. We do have some money for memorialization for the lawn and for the crucifix, and others have expressed interest again in beautifying the property. So these things will be they'll be unfolding in due time. So that is it on that. Now for the really big, exciting announcement. Uh, I've been teasing this for a little while. As you may recall, this version of the front facade is what we had budgeted. Okay, so um, it's dignified, but still we're eager for that final front facade. And um, a couple approached me, I forget how long ago, maybe a month or so ago, and said, "We need this." And the front facade had been estimated. Cost estimation was something like 1.6 or 1.8 million. And so, at any rate, so not really within reach. But they approached us and said, "This really needs to happen, and we're prepared to give you $1 million to help it advance." And so, well, that changes the game. So we worked hard, got some new bids, and we're able to get the estimate down to 1.35 million. And so that we considered within striking distance. So we played around with some numbers. We're going to delay a few things like the AMBO. We have a very, very dignified lectern that's coming, and I'd be perfectly happy using for a length of time. But there are things like the final ambo and even the sacristies and some other things that we can potentially delay in order to ensure that we would have the money to cover the front facade. So last week we had a conversation with the CFO of the diocese just to evaluate all of our numbers, et cetera. And he gave us the green light to move forward. So if any of you were really excited about this temporary front facade, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but we're now going to be having this. Now, this does not include the bell tower, let's be clear, but the final front facade is now in scope with lanterns, with these two water features, and of course, Our Lady standing atop, just Our Lady Mount Carmel holding her child Jesus. And well, if I can try to zoom in, not let me. Oh, there we go. And then the scripts, we're going to change your to thy, behold thy mother. Remember our Lord's dying words while he was expiring on the cross. And so he said that to John, the apostle whom he loved, and he says it to us, the disciples whom he loves. And we are to behold his mother as our own mother, and we're also to behold our mother, the church. So I'm really, really excited to share that with you. I'm so thankful to that couple, and it goes to show you that the our intuitions were right in thinking, okay, well, let's have a very, very noble shell, and look, the money's going to come. People are going to get excited, etc. And so this is certainly a case where that's taken place. So I'm just really, really excited to be able to share that with you. So hopefully this will be totally complete on the time for our opening. But even if we have to have some scaffolding in front of it and a little tunnel, and able to use the front door, we're going to get into our building. I'm going to talk about timing here in a little bit, but at any rate, this is going to happen during this first build. So, uh, at any rate, that is that. So, what else are we in need of uh, right now? Um, I'll let this little video play while we're talking. The flooring is definitely at this point it's the highest priority. And through the generous donations of several donors, we're at roughly 100,000, or excuse me, 300,000 towards the flooring. This is very much in flux. We're getting new bids currently, and looking at certain species of marble, etc. And so, at any rate, I think I'm not prepared to give total cost estimates because we're still kind of getting those, but I'm really hoping that we can purchase the material before the end of this year, because I've been warned that the beginning of new years oftentimes come an increase in price, and so to try to secure the materials would be this year. It's going to make it cheaper moving forward. And, we're just going to we need to be flexible on this. I do not want the final flooring to delay us to get into the building. So do not expect the day the church is consecrated that all the final flooring is going to be in place. So whether it's sort of ongoing while we're in the building next season, and we just kind of, we only have mass in the new church on Saturday and Sunday to allow the flooring to be installed during the week, whether we are able to do that, or we just wait until after Christmas next year, and we just kind of shut down the church for a couple months in order to allow the flooring to be installed. This hasn't been worked out yet, but again, I'm just reiterating that getting in the building sooner rather than later is the priority. So at any rate, we're still going to be looking for more monies in terms of for the flooring, but I think we're close to being able to just purchase the material to know that that's there and it'll be ready to execute as soon as it's ready and as soon as we have the rest of the money. So anyway, that's roughly where the flooring is. And isn't this just fun? These drones just flying around. Uh, and then one other thing regarding in terms of potential costs, something that we really need to put into the build now is all right, this is a final version. We're actually going to have more renderings coming before with more detail, but we don't have them yet. So you'll recall this is what's currently in scope. This is what is desired, and really the key difference is the millwork package. So if you see the millwork that is very high up here where my cursor is, the general contractor is very strongly encouraging us to go ahead and get this in while the scaffolding is up in the interior of the building because of the difficulty of navigating around pews or whatever the case may be. So we're looking into that. We need to get that price estimation, but just to get this on your radar, we're really going to push to have this part of the millwork completed. All right, so the bottom part may be a little bit barer, but up there we'll have that final millwork. So anticipate those things happening and those and more developments there. So um, okay. So those are the main updates. As for money, I mean, you all have done just incredible. Oh, this is a fun drone video. It's going to go through the Oculus of the church, so it's pretty cool. So the phase one goal was about 12.8 million, and we have about 12 million pledged, so giving us a delta roughly of 800,000. To be perfectly honest, though, I think we're even in a better position. Uh, well, first, so we started. I'm going to stop sharing here. Um, so that we did the debt reduction campaign this season, and we were at roughly $3 million in debt that we were anticipating, and so we've whittled that down to roughly 800,000. But I think we're in an even stronger position because I'm only sharing with you like written pledges, and I have some other verbal commitments that actually has us in a slightly better position. But I don't want to share those numbers because those aren't written pledges yet. Of course, the front facade will increase the phase one budget, but it shouldn't increase the debt by us kind of moving numbers around. But I just want to say thank you very, very much for the generosity you've expressed this season, especially, well, the original campaign, obviously, as well, but to reduce our debt from 3 million to less than one is just hats off to you. I'm deeply, deeply grateful for your generosity in that regard. And it just shows that there's just incredible momentum and support for this project and continued support. So at any rate, yeah, front facade is going to be in scope, and just moving some numbers around. It really shouldn't increase our debt, but that whether it's the upper millwork or whatever, we may have to dip into that a little bit, but we're in a strong position, and so we shall see. There's also savings that the general contractor has been sort of accumulating throughout. When they estimated something would be a certain amount, it actually came in lower or whatever. So these numbers continue to be rather fluid, and but we're overall, it feels like we are in a strong position, and I think we'll continue to be. It really feels like that heavy lifting, the heavy part of this has been accomplished, and now it's just going to happen. Now it just, I mean, there are going to be plenty of headaches with building, of course, but it's going to be a lot of fun as we add beautiful things. So speaking of adding things, it's the end of year. So end of year giving is on people's minds. So obviously keep us in mind if you're looking to park some of that money for tax benefits or whatever. You can keep us in mind. Remember, 2025 is a more favorable year for charitable giving than 2026. I've actually already had some people approach me and kind of usher in some of their commitment in this year to make full advantage of that. So be sure to talk with your financial advisor and act accordingly. We still have memorialization opportunities. I won't kind of read off the whole list, but about half the pews have been memorialized, so there are about 20 left for about 10,000 apiece. The pendant lights that are going to be quite beautiful, adorning the interior of the church. They're left to be memorialized, and the oculus, the round skylight, if you will, in the Holy Order shrine, is still available, as well as the bride's room and some of the candlesticks. So be sure to be taking a look at our memorialization list on our website. And yeah, so as for timing, I am pushing very hard for us to be in this building in July. Okay. Now you put a big fat asterisk next to that because this is building. And as the general contractor told us, everything's got to go right. I mean, they're stacking subs on top of subs in order to get this thing moving. That silly rock just well, let's not talk about that anymore. I still have nightmares about that. That's past us. We're building things now. But at any rate, that delay with the rock, we're trying to make up that time. So I really, really would love us to have the consecration of the church on our patronal feast of January or July 16th. But we will see, and hopefully in the coming months we'll have a greater assurances of where we'll be. Installing the altars actually takes a good amount of time. That's very complicated work, but we'll talk more about that in future videos. And remember, keep in mind, this is going to be an ongoing construction site, even when we're in this building, because I want us in the building. I don't want us to wait around a whole nother season. So whether we're installing flooring or millwork, or doing landscaping stuff, or they're finishing up the front facade, that's fine. I want us in that building. It's going to be exciting. Uh, People from all over town are going to want to come and see it. We look forward to giving tours of it, etc. So just, keep that in mind, and it's going to be a really beautiful campus and church before too long. So, also, even more great news this week. Uh, we have finally secured some stable music. I'm so grateful to Margaret and Celeste and just other volunteers who have assisted us with music as we have tried to find musicians. It's just such a hard area. But we have a fantastic, accomplished musician, director, organist, Mark Thomas, who is lives in the Franklin area and was the choir director of the Cathedral of Charleston, South Carolina. So not a bad gig. And so he's done some very serious, very beautiful music in the past, and he's going to be bringing his skill sets here. And he's excited to work with us. Very excited about this new building, and so I look forward to us having sacred music concerts, having professional choirs come in. If you want to honor your whatever wedding anniversary, you can sponsor music for a Sunday, something like that. I think we're poised to be just to have really beautiful music. And I hope that Mark can begin a choir of sorts because we certainly haven't had one in quite a while. So a lot of good things happening, a lot of winning. I'm almost tired of winning. No, not quite. But at any rate, that's it. It's a long video. I apologize, but a lot of exciting things taking place. A very, very happy Thanksgiving to you. And like I said, I feel like the heavy lifting has been done, and now it's just time for the fun stuff really to begin. And so, yeah, if you're inspired by this and you have some money you want to park somewhere, my ears are all yours. So that's it for this update video. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Okay, no politics at the table or whatever. Just enjoy it and keep praying for this project. And thank you so much. Take care. God bless.